Welcome to Hot Gist HQ, where we serve you the hottest trending gist as it unfolds. Today's episode is all about Doris. Ogala, the latest update is calling for the pastor to be fully investigated, as more allegations continue to pop up. Plenty of celebrities have also stepped forward to share their own side of the story. So grab your popcorn, relax, and let's watch this exclusive interview with Doris. Ogala, if you're just joining us, don't forget to subscribe and like this channel for more hot updates.
So there are some things that you should not do. And when you do those things and you come out to confess, you have to confess fully, 100%. That's the
Prophet,
only
if I
way.
see, sorry, God forbid, Prophet, very dark man. If I see you, I would, but this is my phone that is, the screen broke. I'll fix, okay, I will fix that. What I will fix the phone, but I also, my life is in danger, right? So whatever you're saying is not a lie. I will give you all our voice conversation. Yeah. Whatever you can pick from it is the truth. Do you understand? I will give you every chat I had with these people. So whatever you can pick from it is the truth. And if you ask me anything, I know that my senses are not together now. I know spiritually they're trying to manipulate me, right? But it's fine. But I will try as much as possible to be open to you because I don't know what will happen to me tomorrow. At least that will help you fight the case. I will give you, including the comfort girl, who also was pregnant for Prophet Jeremiah, and the one that Prophet was actually doing, that was hitting Prophet Jeremiah. Not even this with Matthew's case. This one came like 3 weeks after. It was that one that Prophet Jeremiah even called me to try and get Prophet's information so that they can arrest him. The girl died, and they swept that case under the box.
Which girl died?
Comfort was pregnant for the man. I have the.
Okay, you called Pastor for out. What led to that call out?
Okay. You remember the time I posted my evacuation video that you came to the house and interviewed me too. Actually, you came to look out for me. I insisted that I need to speak out. You came with your daughter here. So that was the period we were having issue. The truth is, Chris Okafor and I, we've been dating since 2017. And when I met him, he was single because he said he'd been divorced for a while. When I met him, I didn't even know he was a pastor. We met on a walkway at the first CID headquarters, Abuja. So he approached me, and then his bouncers tried to stop me. We entered the car, he collected my number. You know, this can be confirmed by my colleague, Choma Okoye. So that was what happened. And after that, he invited me to his church. He just invited me to an address in Ojodu Bega. It was in the night. So when I got there, it was a big church, and that was a crossover night. They had already closed around 12:01. So one of his pastors received me. Pastor Sylvester was the one who came down to receive me, and I went to his office. You know, he told me he liked me and that he's been divorced, but he has daughters and his son. So he also said he was going to the village, and you know, in summary, he traveled for Christmas. I also traveled for Christmas. Then he invited me to his village. It's Anambra State, but very close to Okibe. So from Umuahia, I'm drive through Okibe to his village. You know, so that was how we met. He introduced me to his parents. I stayed over in the house. Then later, when I was leaving, I drove to that place. When I was leaving, he gave me his escort to follow me because they were driving behind me because of security. It was a bit late when I was leaving this house. So that was it. Then this happened 2017. From then on, we started dating. So
I want to ask,
okay,
what was the relationship like?
it was love.
Are
Because
you sure it was love?
yes, it was love because um I would call it love at first sight.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was. I'm an adult. I should be able to know what love is. A relationship where you kiss, you make love all the time. He's always missing you. He will call you on the video. He's coming out from the pulpit. He's calling you. He's telling you, Didi, I am sad. You are getting his medical. I used to get what is it called? Medical. What's this that you get prescription? I used to get prescriptions for him to buy drugs. So I will call my doctor.
Doctors use drugs, use medication.
Yes.
I thought they used to pray and everything would go away.
Now I will look for that and send you. Maybe you can post it too because I
Okay.
have it in
I'm just
it came
asking
on
that.
his name. Yeah,
Not
sometimes when he's done preaching in the pulpit, he will tell me that his body is paining him. Should get the doctor. My doctor will prescribe the drugs he will take for the pain. I will send it to you with his name to enable him buy them. So he will buy it. That's how close we are. How close we were is why I said we are very much in love is that he doesn't hide many things. Maybe he hides some that I'm not supposed to know. But we have this relationship whereby if he's talking to somebody, he's using the other phone, the earpiece. I'm there listening to him and the person. Some of his church members, he'll be talking to them, I'll be there. So we're that close. We're
okay.
that close that will make video calls, make love in the video and all that. So I tell you that was love for me.
Okay. So what led to the breakup?
Okay, so when 2018 we dated, then 2017, 2018, 2019, my mom wanted me to get married. I had someone I knew before I met him, which is my ex-husband. So I had left my ex-husband because he was toxic, even before I met Dr. Chris. So my ex-husband was all over my.
So Pastor Chris was not
Mhm.
the one that made you leave your ex-husband.
He was.
But he said you left him before you met Pastor Chris.
I'd left him as a boyfriend.
Oh.
I met my ex-husband 2012 in Dubai.
Okay.
Yes, so he came and they did introduction. After that, that was when I
But
realized
where
that
was
was
Pastor Chris when you were doing introduction with another man?
2012. I had not met Pastor
Oh,
Chris.
okay, so you did introduction.
After the introduction, he was the toxic person. I didn't marry him.
Oh, okay.
I broke up, so he relocated to South Africa. We were not even talking.
Mm.
For years, he kept calling. My ex-husband was very obsessed with me. My ex-husband is that person that will give you 200 missed calls. So that wasn't working for me. So I wasn't dating him before I met Pastor Chris. Then when I met Pastor Chris, then my dad died. I met him 2017. That same 2017, my dad died.
Mm.
And it was that same period, 2018, 2019. Then my ex-husband now got into my family. Everybody now said, this guy loves you. He wants to marry you. Why don't you give him a chance? So, and after then, I told my ex that I was not in love with him. So I'm saying this in a live broadcast. My ex is watching, so I shouldn't be lying on him because I still have the chat. Even this thing I'm saying, I still have my chat with my ex-husband on phone and Facebook when I told him I didn't have feelings for him. And he told me if we marry that the feelings will come. So when somebody is that pressured, my mom said, okay, marry. And I told Chris I wanted to get married. Though Chris said I should not marry the guy, that I should wait for him. But eventually,
But why would you are in a relationship with Chris and you are sleeping with Chris? And then you have another person you're in a relationship with, because before you marry, you can't just marry. You'll be sleeping. So at any point where you double dealing the two of them, just
No, my ex-husband was not in Nigeria. He was
okay.
communicating with my parents. Like I said, we knew 2012, 2013, 2014. Then he beat, I think he beat me up and we broke up. But he wasn't giving up. So he kept calling with my parents. But for me, I was already moving on. Do you understand? So he wasn't in Nigeria, he was in South Africa. Then I now met Dr. Chris. So for me, Dr. Chris was my boyfriend. You can always have a boyfriend and have someone who calls you or disturbs you. Dr. Chris knew the story. I told him about the guy. You know, my last relationship before I met him. So when this guy insisted I marry him, he even had to the extent of buying me a car, you know, giving me gifts, giving my family gifts and all that. So my mom said, okay, why don't you consider him, since he said he has changed? You know, so I told Chris, I said, my mom wants me to marry this guy and all that. Chris said I should wait for him, though he wasn't ready as at that time, but I should wait for him. And I said no, because there's a pressure for me to marry and all that. So that was how I married this guy. And the communication between me and Chris ceased a bit. You know, but my marriage was very toxic. I'll tell you for free that if my husband is watching and he knows that I was leaving him every 2 weeks. I'll leave and come back, he'll beat me, I'll come back. It was that bad. So the marriage back and forth we married 2019, 2022 was I think 2021 ending towards November. You know, I was in Abuja, then I visited Chris in Lagos. Then we talked. I told him what I'm going through in the marriage and all that. So he encouraged me and all that. Then I left. My ex now said I should come back. When I got back, my ex told me that he got someone pregnant. I met a young lady in the house with a child. And the girl said that the child belongs to my ex-husband. And I, you know, we had that issue, had that fight. He sent the lady away. But long story short, he got someone pregnant. And the person gave birth.
Okay.
So when the lady left, then I was with him that 2021, 2022. He started beating me again, to a point that he said he will frustrate me to a point that I will leave the house myself. So I wasn't happy. And while I was there that January, Chris was always calling me. So,
but Chris liked you so much. How did he allow you to enter another relationship? Don't be angry.
I don't know. I don't know.
Close to him and you were in love like you claim, why did you go and marry somebody else? That part is the part
that part is the part I also got a bit confused, because the moment I got married, Chris kept on calling me even while I was in marriage. Like I still have the chats where he said I hurt him. You know, it's just that I can't press the chat here. He has the dates of this time I'm telling you, where Chris was even saying that I hurt him by going back, because while I was in my marriage, I wasn't happy. And because Chris also has been there. Remember, Chris is a pastor, right? And this relationship is not public. It's not something that he wants everybody to know. It is between, listen, I'm telling you, Emeka role as my national president. The second time Chris invited me to their village, I went with my national president. If you bring my national president there, he will tell you, I took him there. And we even saw Chris' mother. So listen, I'm saying that at least my national president is a witness. You know, so going forward to this, while I was in marriage, when I was depressed. Someone who her husband beats, my husband will go out, come back in the middle of the night, by 2, 3 a.m. I'll serve him food. I'll go to his pocket, I will see hotel receipts. So it was that bad that he was really beating me. My marriage wasn't a good one. And that I will tell you for free. And I will always find peace talking to Chris, because he was my ex too. I was already married. And Chris also always tell me, I love
If you
you.
at any time sleep with Pastor Chris while you were still with your husband?
No.
Okay, that's fair.
No, we didn't. I didn't. But while I was in my husband's house, I'll send you a video on your WhatsApp. Maybe you cannot. I don't. At this point, I don't care, and I don't even mind. I'll send you a video. It's a chat. It's a chat from Chris' phone where I was touching my breast, and that was the video he actually circulated to his lawyer. And that is the exactly date I'm talking about now. That was the 2020, either December 2021 or 2022. That's the date on that, because I screenshot it from our chat. You see a video I sent him. The bed I was lying down was my ex-husband's bed. That was my bed. So you'll always tell me to send him video.
You were touching yourself on your ex-husband's bed, and you send the video to Pastor.
Yes.
But that's cheating. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get.
That's what I'm telling you. I am not proud of what I did. This man that is my ex-husband, I am not in love with him. I did that with Chris. And I'm not telling you, I loved Chris while I was in the marriage. And that is the truth. I'm not proud of saying it. Did I do that? Yes, I did. Was I cheating on my husband by phone call, phone sex with Chris? Yes, I did. But I didn't have physical sex with Chris while I was in marriage.
Do you have evidence of this?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I will send it to you. I can send it to you. You will see me touching myself. It's a video. It's not even it's a video. I can send it to you. You will look at the date.
It will not be circulated, just for evidence sake.
Okay, it's on this